Hey everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of our converting tutorial. Today what we're going to work on is we're going to clean this folder up, get rid of all the junk we do not need. So let's go ahead and take all this out: the farmer, particles, particle system, script, shaders, and sounds. Saying that we got the new sounds from in-game. The shaders, we can't use the 15 shaders. Scripts, we can't use our own Luas. And then the particles, we're going to move from the 17 into this truck. So let's go ahead and delete all this. There's also a shader here that you can see. Let's go ahead and delete this. And let's open up our i3D in Notepad++. Give it a minute to open up. There we go. Minimize that. We'll move it over here. And then I'm going to open up my textures folder because that's where all the textures are. And we're going to look here. This right here, 2CCBA. Let's see if we have that. 2CCBA. And I don't see it in here, so we're just going to go through and delete the stuff that we do not have. 3D90. See if it's over here. I don't see it, so let's go ahead and delete it. 76 FF31E, that's here, so we'll keep that one. 8FD, see if we have that. We got it. 20A2, we got that one there. 62F8, 62F8, we don't have that one, so we'll go ahead and chunk it. 573B, we've got that one. 1604, we've got that one. BA72, BA72, we got that here. So we'll go ahead and keep that. The back plate, let's see if we have a back plate. Okay, there's the body. I don't see anything about the back plate. I'll move this over so I can see it a little better. Okay, no back plate, so we'll go ahead and don't do that. But let's go ahead and hit back plate and delete it. Let's see where was BEA29, which is here. So we'll keep that. BFG2. See if we have that BFG2. And we do not, so we're going to go ahead and delete that. BFG2S. Don't have that, so let's go ahead and delete this. BFG will, but it's the PNG. So what we're going to do is, saying that there's already a file for DDS here, we're going to just go ahead and change this over to DDS, if I can spell right. DDS. Okay, next we got black. See if we have black in here. We got black right there. Let's see if we have that. We do not have these, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and delete both of these. Next is body 1, which I deleted the body part, so it's right here. So that's good. The brand, Cheyenne, we're going to go ahead and we're going to delete this. Because if you remember in last episode, I went ahead and took the brand and put it in the main folder. So bumpers, let's see if there's a bumper in here. No bumper, so we'll go ahead and delete that. There's bottom, or button, that's weird. Let me rename that. And that's here. chrome. See if there's a chrome. There's not a chrome, so we'll go ahead and delete that. Corona red. That's for our lots, so we'll go ahead and we'll just go ahead and delete that because we ain't going to use that. Chromo. Delete that. Let's see if this is in here. It's not. Cube map. See if there's one in the textures folder. There's not a cube map here in our textures path, so we'll go ahead and delete that. E4D. We'll go in here and we'll search. There's EC. Is there an E4? Okay, there's not an E4, so we'll go ahead and we'll delete that one. If I quit hitting the wrong button, let's go over here and let's delete this E4. We got that one. Edelbrock logo. We got these two here. So we'll come down, we'll go ahead and we'll delete the shaders. Get that out of there. Empty and empty 2. I don't believe we have empty and empty 2, so we'll go ahead and delete those. Front plate. We don't have no front plate, so we'll go ahead and delete that. Glass. Let's go look through here for glass. I don't see it, so we'll go ahead. Let me take another look. So there ain't nothing in here for glass, so we'll delete that. GPS. Is there a GPS? No GPS, so we'll delete that. Then we got gray. Got gray. Green Corona, we're going to delete that. And then we got another gray that's spelt different. It's with an E instead of an A. Which we don't have one with an E, so we'll go ahead and delete that one. Gris. Okay, we got that HB symbol. We don't have that, so we'll go ahead and delete that. Headache rack. See if we have the headache rack in here. Don't have a headache rack, so we'll go ahead and delete that. Hitch tag. Do we have a hitch tag? Nope, we don't have hitch tag, so I'm going to go ahead and delete both of those. Jeep Wrangler tire. See if we have Jeep Wrangler tire. And we don't, so we're going to go ahead and delete that. Leather. Do we have leather? We don't have leather. I'm sorry, this is going to take a while, guys. It's got to be done. If you want a small file size, which is best, this is how you have to do it. We don't have that. Corona. We go ahead and delete all the Coronas. Penal warning. See if we have that. We do have it, but saying that this one has a space in it, in the name here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and delete this one. And we got a new one that was made with a little bracket underneath. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here, and then we're going to shift, and we're going to put it like that. That way it'll read it that way. If you have a space in it, it won't read it. So we'll go ahead and update that one, and then we'll go to Rampa, see if we have that. Don't have that, so I'm going to go ahead and delete both of these, seeing that we do not have them. Okay, and then the tow power logo, if y'all remember in the last episode, we had a warning on it because it couldn't read it. What we're going to need to do is we're going to have to take these right here. We're going to go ahead and delete this one, yes, and over here we're going to shift, put that underscore in there. We're going to go back and put that in there. Now that's completed. We got this right here, which don't go to nothing. That is right here. Okay, round lamp. We don't have. Do we have rust? We don't have rust. Side steps. I don't see any side steps. So we'll go ahead and delete the side steps. And then we got Silverado lights, which we got that. Spectacular. There's our store. We're going to keep that because we got it, the store in our XML, and it's leading to texture, so we'll leave that. Tail light glass. I don't see it here, so we'll go ahead and delete it. Tan leather. We don't have the tan leather either, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Vehicle lights 128. We got that. The schematic. We're going to go ahead and grab all those. And we'll delete these. We got white Corona. I'm going to delete that. This right here. We got it. Wheel. Do we have the wheel in here? We do not have a wheel. So let's go ahead and delete that. Window. So let's see if we have window in here. We do not have window, so we'll go ahead and we'll delete window. Window diffuse, we don't have. So we'll go ahead and delete that. And then wood. We don't have wood either, so we'll delete that. And then next we have our Z71. Right now it's reading PNG, so we're going to go ahead and open this. We're going to open it up in paint.net. And we're going to save as. Come down here and we'll save it as a DDS file. We're going to save. Make sure this says DXT1. And then we're going to hit OK. And we're going to close out of this. And now we should have a DDS file, so we come right over here and we could change this to DDS. And also up here there's two file paths, so we'll go ahead and change this to DDS as well. And then we could delete the PNG file here. We'll go ahead and delete that PNG. And then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to exit out of this and save it. It's our new textures. So let's go back, make sure all this right here, these two here, we already took the hitch off, so we can go ahead and delete those. We don't need them anymore. There's our cube map. So let's go ahead and let's open this back up in 7.0.2 17 and see if our textures are still here. Alright, the truck's just how we had it. Nothing's changed on it. So next what we're going to want to do, let's just go ahead and open up Windows Console and see if we're getting any errors or warnings or any of that good stuff. So scroll down. Okay, we're still getting an error on Z71. The tow power logo, and it can't read the dirt normal PNG. That's because we deleted it. We're going to go and grab it from the in-game and move it over, and then we'll be able to use that. Let's go ahead and reload the textures. Okay, so now the only thing we're getting is that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, let's close out of this. We'll get into cleaning this up in the next video. So what I want to go ahead and do is I want to close this out. I want to go to Program Files, 86. I want to go into 17, Data, Vehicles, Steerable. I want to go down to Lizard, and I want to open up the truck, the rodeo. and I don't know why that's not opening for me, so I'll just do it again. Open, and there we go. What I want to do here is I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna select all the lights. I'm also gonna select the attacher joints. I'm going to take the exhaust particles, player root, the AI, and we'll go ahead and take the mirrors with us, and the collisions. Let's see what's in visual. So right now all we got is lights, attacher joints, player root, the AI, which is the collision up here, mirrors, and the collisions. What we're going to do is go to File, Export Selection with Files. We're going to go back to our desktop to where our Chevy is, and we're just going to name this stuff. That's for all of this right here, and then we're going to save it. Do you want to get the parent directory structure? Go ahead and hit yes. Now go ahead and close this out. Do not save it, so hit no. We're going to open it up this, and as you can see, here's our i3D with all of our stuff in it. What we're going to do is let's go ahead and open this in Notepad, and as you can see, the lights didn't move over. If you can see this stuff right here, it didn't convert over like it was supposed to. So what we need to do is we need to go over here, go to Documents, go back into where your 17 is, and we're going to go into Data, Shared, and we should find all of what we need. So let's go ahead, let's make a shaders folder, new folder, shaders, and let's make another one named shared. Okay, we got the two folders, as you can see here, a shaders and a shared. We're in the shared folder right now, so what we're looking for is Corona orange, red, white. Okay, so Corona orange, red, and white, and then I want to copy these and drop them in our shared folder. Next step is going to be pulling these, seeing that we got these done. Let's go ahead and move all these marks out of here. Let's go down to here, shared light pattern, so that'll be here, and we're gonna need to go back here, open up shared, and we're gonna make a new folder, and it's gonna be called light with a capital T or P pattern, and do it like that. Open that folder up, and we're gonna need these two textures, so that texture there, and then line 1 diffuse. We're going to take these two, we're going to copy these, and we're going to paste these in this folder. Now what we're going to need to do is go back to shaders. We're going to come back to data, and we're going to go to shaders, and we need the light shader. So let's go find the light shader. We're going to copy this, and we're going to paste this over here. Now we're done with all that. Make sure you just copy it out of this. Don't pull any of these textures or anything out of there. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and let's clean this up. Take all these dots and lines out that's not needed, and let's go ahead and save it. Now let's go back to our truck. Let's open up our truck. And let's go ahead and go File, Import, and let's import this stuff in. Let's go ahead and select all of this. We're going to edit, cut, and we're going to paste it in the main mesh. That way it's all in there. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our lights. We'll move our lights up. That way you can see them better. Get them out of the way. And then you got your collisions. Let's go ahead and close out of this and this. Go to Windows, Attributes. And in your collisions, you're gonna have a few. You're gonna have this one here, which you could scale it to fit your truck. Let's go ahead and move this in place now. Go ahead and place that there. Let's go ahead and raise it up. Not that high. Lower this down to about there. 0.3. See how that looks. Let's go 0.4. You just want it to cover this cab. That way, in case you roll the truck or whatever, it has the collision where it don't just sink all the way down to here. So let's hit 5 and see what that's like. Let's get it as close as possible. That right there will work. Alright, now let's go to the next collision. Let's go ahead and make sure the visibility's on. And let's see what this collision is. This is going to be one of your side collisions. So we're going to paste that there. Let's go ahead and make this longer. Make it go all the way down the side of the truck. So let's hit 4. That'll be good there. We're going to go down until it's... It takes time, guys. But it'd be worth it in the long run if your truck's fully working like it's supposed to. I've tried the converter that Giants put out, and in the long run you still have to come through and still do all this stuff. So you might as well just go through and do it the way I'm showing you now. Let's go ahead and slide this up. About right there. Alright, now I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and the tailgate. This tailgate, we're going to script it in a later video to lower down. So we'll just ignore that right now. Go ahead and the AI that I was telling you about, the traffic collision trigger. We'll go ahead and turn it on and go ahead and move this up into place. It needs to be right in front of your truck. So about right there is good. The player route, we're going to script this in. And usually this little box right here that you see is where the farmer's butt is. So you need to place that right in the crease of the seat for the farmer to sit in there right. I'm not going to worry about that right this second. I'm going to go ahead and get everything else, like the mirrors and all that. They're all going to sit here, so I'm going to go in. What we're going to do is we're going to start with our lights. Collision, we ain't got to worry about scripting in, so we'll start with our lights. And if you open up the truck's XML file, we come down here to underneath all this. We'll start right here. Let's move that down. We'll start here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the XML that we got from the rodeo. Let's go ahead and fully open that. And we're going to scroll down until we find the light setup. Here's the light setup, so we're going to go all the way down until we hit reverse lights. We could also go ahead and pull the mirrors also, saying that we're going to use the mirrors. So let's go ahead and copy that and let's paste this right here. Now scripting this in, what we're going to want to do is we got the lights selected. We have the lights selected, so what we're going to need to do is go in, and you can see this is going to be your index path for your lights. So right now it's at 049. So let's go ahead and open this up, and all these 2s we're going to have to turn into 49. So let's go ahead and change all these to 49. and then keep going down to where you see your brake lights. 49, 49, 49. Go down to reverse lights, 49 and 49, and then mirrors. Now here's what the old index path is for the mirrors. So what we're going to do is go into here and let's look at mirrors. Right now it's at 054. Let's open it up. These are all the mirrors. So if we open this up, you can see it's 11.0, 11.1, 11.2. So here, you know, you got your, it's 54. Let's go ahead and just copy this. We'll copy and we'll paste it right here. And then all we got to do is match that up. 54, 54. Now it should all be where the mirror is. Next step, let's go ahead and open up our rodeo. We got our attacher joints. Let's go ahead and grab the attacher joints. And let's scroll down and let's throw them right under mirrors. Now we're going to have to go in and change the index path of these. So let's go back to the truck. Let's go to attacher joints, trailer, to the main attacher joints. And right now these are pointing at 50 right here. So what we need to do is come in, add a 0 to that, and add a 0 to that, and that's it. That's all we got to do. Come back, let's see what else do we have. We've got the lights, we've got the attacher joints, exhaust particle. Let's go into here, go into the lizard XML. Let's take the exhaust particle and let's go ahead and take the character node, because we're going to need that too, because we're going to script that in. So let's copy that. Let's go ahead and scroll down and let's place that here. Okay, let's do the character node. Whoops. Character node, player root is at 52. So we come back in the XML and we're going to change this to a 52, and that should read where that farmer's sitting. Exhaust, same thing. Come down here, find where your exhaust is. It's at 51. So we're going to go open up the XML and we're going to change this to 51. 51. Now let's go back here and take the AI traffic collision trigger. We're going to copy that and we're going to paste this over here as well. We'll just paste it down here. So we'll paste that in. We'll go back to the truck. We'll find that AI, which is 53. So we'll come back over here and we'll type in 53. You always want to make sure your index path matches the index path that's in your XML file or your i3D file. So as you can see, the trigger is 53.0. So in here it's 53.0. It's identical. So you got to just keep on coming through here and make sure all your index paths are exactly the same. So right now we're gonna leave everything like it is. I'm not gonna worry about moving it all in place yet. I just want to go in a game and test and make sure the lights and all that good stuff is working right now. So let's go ahead and leave it like that so I could see the lights and I could hit F and make sure all the lights are coming on. So let's go ahead and save this up. Let's go ahead and close that one. Let's go ahead and close this and save it with our new XML file. Let's go back in here. This right here, the stuff, you can go ahead and delete both of those. That way they're not adding extra megabytes to your file. And we're gonna rename that. We're going to copy it. We're going to go new, zip archive, and we're going to paste that name, and then we're going to grab everything here, move it into Chevrolet. Now we're going to close that out. We're going to open this, Farming Simulator 17. We're going to move this. Okay, my old one's still in here. Remember, what we did was we cleaned up this folder, so if you just go ahead and take this and throw it in there, you're still going to have all that junk. So go ahead and just delete. Go ahead and go in your mods, find the truck, the old one, go ahead and just throw it away. You don't need it anymore. Or unless you want to keep it for a backup, that way in case you mess up later on down the road, you can start back from another point. So now that we got that in there, let me go ahead and jump in game, and I will start the recording back when I'm in game. Alright everybody, we're back. We're in game. We're going to go ahead, we're going to buy the Chevrolet, which is here. Make sure everything works that we've added back into the file. And if you notice, did you see how fast that bought? Saying that we cleaned out the file, the truck's purchasing a lot faster, because the file size is a lot smaller. Okay, now we're back here. You can see it, we got a farmer now. He's standing up, but he's in there. We'll have to work everything else out in the next video on him. We're also still needing to scale this truck down, and I'll show you how to do that. There's the exhaust, you can see that that's working. The lights, you see the lights are working too. So those are all scripted in right. Let's back up, that's working right. Make sure our turn signals are working, those are all working. So yeah, everything's working. Let me try to buy a trailer. And let me see if my attacher joint is working. I don't think I set it up to where I'm able to reach it. Yeah, I can't reach it right now. So we're going to have to try that in a later date. I guess we'll try that when I put in the attacher for the gooseneck. But there it is, you see it working. All the lights work, the exhaust was working. I need to move, if you have that issue right there, just move that collision back, that main collision that's over the truck. I guess I have mine set up too far. Yeah, it's set up too far, so I need to move it back. We'll go ahead and I'll write it down so I'll remember in the next episode to slide that back. But that's it, guys. I really hope this tutorial is helping anyone out there. If y'all feel like it's helped y'all, be sure to share the video. Maybe I could help somebody else out there. And that's going to do it for this video. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.